Hi guys, this is Abby from The Habit Trader. Good to see you again here. Today we'll be discussing supply and demand and smart money concepts. So let's get started. So when we say smart money concepts, it actually pertains to a movement in the price that actually giving us a very momentum or very in a bearish or bullish momentum way. So if we see the price like this one, right? Right. So we consider is this one as an uptrend, right? So when we see an uptrend price action, we usually mark it with this as a demand or this one. So every time that the market goes up, like when it breaks this structure here or higher high that or this high breaks this bearish or I mean bullish move, it becomes a new high or new higher high, and then if it pulls back, it forms some kind of a demand zone here if it will break this structure again. So every time that the market creates a bullish movement or price action towards the upside, it creates a demand zone. So usually we see it as a consolidation first and then moves to the upside. Or sometimes we don't see it because buyers are in control already and it gives us a lot of imbalance. So we will be discussing those on our next videos. But first I wanna discuss the demand zone areas where we see in the market most of the time. So usually, let me take some notes for you. So usually the demand zone is or have seen in an uptrend. So you will see it in an uptrend. So every time that you see a break of structure towards upside, it created a demand zone. I mean, not on this particular, but you will see it on a lower time frame or so. So let's go on our chart for some examples. So as you can see here, let me just go right here. Okay. Let me just mark a sample demand zone that we could set an example. So let's see. So as you can see here, price is really going down, right? This one. So we usually see some demand zone. Actually, this is in a reversal, but anyway, I want to have a sample picture for you on how a demand is created when there is a bullish move. So since this is a bearish move right here, we see this bullish move right here that breaks this structure, right? And then it come back again, or it corrected this area. As you can, if you try to check it in your Fibonacci tool, it actually touches the 50% of this move. So during the 50% move, it creates this demand zone, right? this one. So once the price happened, this consolidation, if you try to go to the lower time frame, it has a lot of consolidation. And before having this trade or having this bullish move, as you can see, let me try to got it and go to the lower time frame. So as you can see here, it didn't, have that confirmation yet, but it has this bullish structure on the lower time frame, right? So, okay. Okay, let me just remove this one. So price really took time to, to have a bullish and create another confirmation, that indication that the price is going up. But change of character and break of structure is one way to have like a criteria in your trading list to consider that you can consider to buy. So this one is really okay to see some price action, right? So if we try to play this and see if how the price reacted on this demand zone, right? So remember that this area has a lot of imbalance here. So price could, could feel this one and try to have a bullish move to the upside. So as you can see, price is testing this demand zone. And okay, so after having this manipulation here, it took really well to go to the upside. Right, this is a manipulation that builds on during the Asian session, right? And then the price push to the downside to somehow manipulates that this order block is invalid. But truly enough, it goes up, or after it swept all the liquidity below this order block, it went up and really pushed to the upside, that really broke this structure right here, right? So let us see again, or let us play this one and see if we see some demand. So as you can see here, another break of structure here. So as I've said earlier, every time there's a break of structure to the upside, there's a demand that has created on that area. So we will also be talking the liquidity or the manipulation soon, but as you can see here, yes, there's a demand that has created in this area, but we also wanted to take note some of the liquidity that relies on that or be prior on that demand zone. So maybe the price could go there first to sweep all the liquidity before going to the upside. So let's see again if it will respect that area. Okay. So, right? So the price went here and really took this this order block here and went down to sweep this liquidity right here, right? So we also need to consider areas of liquidity when we see this demand, but we see also this trend line liquidity here, and price might go here and sweep this all of the liquidity below this one. So we wanna make sure that we have really the confirmation before taking the trade. So since we have it and really have this, like here, if you want to see it in the higher time frame, you can try it, but for me, I'm looking on the 1 hour time frame. So in here, after getting the liquidity below this demand zone, it really took off. So yeah, that's it for a um chart example for demand zone. So let's go to supply zone. So supply zone is different. So when you say supply zone or in supply areas, the market is really shifting or really moving to the downside. So you will have a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, so and so on. So in a bearish trend, when the price breaks a previous low and creates another low, right here, it creates a supply zone, right? So as well as on this area. So it will create a supply zone every time it broke structure. So maybe it's not in this area, but sometimes here in this area, and then price will, go here and test and then make another low again. Or sometimes there's a lot of supply zone that we could take, but we wanna try to set an example here. Let me see if I could see some best examples for supply zone. Okay. See. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, it is better to, trade in an order flow. So, I'm trying to see some examples in, okay, for you to have a graphical interface for supply zone. Okay. Okay. This could help. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, every time that the price breaks a previous low, it creates this supply zone, right? Every time it, like this one, breaks, this creates this supply zone. This break the structure, creates this supply zone, and so on. So every time that we see a break of structure, you can try to see it yourself, like this one. If you try to look this in the lower time frame, there's a lot of break to the downside. So this one is a good indication that, it's a clear indication that it broke this low that here and create an internal liquidity, go upside, and respect this supply area here. So another one is this one, created in a 15-minute zone. This one is broke, or this low has been broke, and then the price goes up, mitigated this supply zone here, and then goes down again. You know, um, you can test this. You can check your charts to see some supply areas in your charts, and try to check it if the price will mitigate it or invalidate it, and if it will like create a new trend. So that's it for today, guys. Hope to see you soon.